Welcome to the FoCo 15, Forsyth County Government's official audio podcast, where we put the spotlight on what makes our community such a great place to live, work, play, and raise a family. From community leaders and elected officials to local businesses and residents with a unique story to tell, along with answers to your questions about the county and the latest county news. This podcast covers all things FoCo, from McGinnis Ferry to Matt Community and everything in between.
The state of the county for the place we call home is stronger than ever, and I look forward with great hope to the future of this county.
In April, Board of Commissioners Chairman and District 2 Commissioner Alfred delivered the annual State of the County address during a luncheon at the Forsyth County Conference Center in Lanier Tech. Hundreds of community members, including local and state elected officials, residents, and business leaders, attended the event that put a focus on why Forsyth County is Georgia's most desirable place to call
home. It is defined simply as a place where one lives. But it's much more than that, isn't it? It means being a member of a family or a community. It's where we feel safe and where we want to raise our children. And home is something that we need to cultivate and protect and nurture for generations to come. Even the place where you work 8 to 12 hours a day becomes a home away from home. And so Forsyth County, what a great time it is to call this county our home. It is regarded as the wealthiest county in the state. Recently, I heard that the average price of a house in Forsyth County is $600,000. While meeting with principals of a business which we were wooing to Forsyth County, we shared that the average household income in South Forsyth alone is $168,000. Forsyth County has also, for a long time, had the lowest property tax rates in Metro Atlanta. And we are very good stewards of our tax dollars. And it is quickly becoming the best community for incoming new businesses. And the list of accolades goes on and on and on. And this is why Forsyth County is such a desirable place to live, work, and play. But having such a wonderful place to call home starts at the most basic level. Now, some of you have heard me say before that the foundation and bedrock of a healthy society is safety. Whether you're at home, at work, at play, out shopping, you want to know that you are safe. Forsyth County has the lowest violent crime rate in the North Metro region. It's because of our dedicated public safety team, led by Sheriff Freeman, that we have such a safe place to call home. Our 911 operators, Sheriff's Office deputies, firefighters, led by Chief Barry Head, emergency management team, and other first responders, such as EMTs, paramedics, life flight professionals, they're always there 24 hours a day to ensure our safety. So to all of our public safety professionals, thank you for ensuring our community has met the most fundamental need for being a home, safety. Thank you.
Chairman John focused on a handful of different pillars that are key to the county's success today and for the future, including the work that is underway today for a new water intake facility on Lake Lanier. Forsyth County Capital Projects Manager Lynette Ramirez and District 3 Commissioner Todd Levent explained in a video presented at the event just how vital this project is for the county's future.
Well, here behind us is going to be the new water intake for Forsyth County. This is a project that has been years in the making. We're very excited to be a part of history.
So if you go back in time, prior to me running for commissioner, this is one of the main catalysts that got me to run. Ran for office, been working on it ever since with some of the homeowner coalition groups, the original ones. And we decided that we need to figure out how to get this done for our citizens for the future. If you don't get this intake pipe owned by the county into the lake, the likelihood of the county having a strong backbone to grow on is minimized. So we worked very hard to figure out everything we have to do and what we need to do to get there. And with that, we went to Washington, D.C. on multiple trips. And we went with these resolutions and we set up appointments in advance to go see U.S. senators, U.S. congressmen, and a gentleman by the name of Mr. Kirkland that was attached directly to the President of the United States. He reassured me I've already talked with the President and we are absolutely going to help you get this done. We got to get through the Tri-State Water Wars, but we believe that's going to happen. And I believed him because I've been watching it like a hawk, and we're making great progress, and ultimately it has been resolved now. We filed for our permit, and we're almost there. We had everything else in order, that's all we were waiting on. So I feel very comfortable this is going to happen this year, and we're moving this thing forward, and I'm so excited. This has been a 12-year project for me I've been working on.
There is cost savings for the residents, for the county. It will increase the reliability and sustainability of our water supply for years to come.
So if something ever happens to one of these intake pipes, we still have the other.
Everything is going to be underground and out of sight when it's constructed. It will look just like this, so no impacts at all. The intake will be 40 feet below the water level, so no impacts to boats, to swimmers, to anyone that enjoys Lake Lanier.
More information on the water intake facility can be found online at forsythco.com/water intake. Another area that John discussed during the State of the County was the county's commitment to transportation improvements. District 5 Commissioner Laura Simonson and Assistant County Manager David McKee also provided insight on what's next for county road projects and why the future is brighter than ever for transportation in our community.
Your county has never been more focused on addressing the transportation needs of the county than they are right now.
When you see a road project that's out there, we didn't just make that decision last week. There's a whole lot of advanced planning, future planning that goes into how we design our road networks.
One of our main focuses in transportation this past year and really moving forward is relieving congestion. Our citizens see it every single day. We do have a plan. We've got some phenomenal staff working with some of our consultants. We've got a 10-year outlook of a plan to relieve some of that congestion.
There's really a lot of projects of varying scale going on now, anything from those pedestrian-oriented transportation projects on up to the highway projects.
I can't stress enough how important it is that we have a great relationship with our partners at DOT. We couldn't do a lot of the work we're doing for this county without our partnership with DOT.
So we work very closely with GDOT and other partners to make sure that we have good long-range plans for the county. Sometimes we have to find funding mechanisms for them, obviously. So a project that you see coming to bear right now may have been something that was part of a SPLOST issue a couple of years ago, or maybe coming from some funding that we're getting through GDOT. There's just a variety of different avenues that we use to try to provide the best transportation system that we can.
One of the challenges that we have in Forsyth County is balancing being proactive and doing too much work versus being reactive. We have a plan. We're doing the best. We feel like we're doing a good job. We're doing the best we can, keeping up with growth. Again, that partnership with DOT, partnership with ARC at the Atlanta Regional Commission, and then I'll say the partnership of our Board of Commissioners is very important, that we're all on the same page and that they buy into the plans that are presented to them.
Be patient as we grow. We do have a lot of large projects going on. Ultimately, I think we've got some really good plans out there. But of course, there's those growing pains as we go through that. So just try to be patient. Help is on the way.
Thank you for being patient, and we ask for your patience. We understand there's a lot under construction, a lot of roadways under construction. We also know that there's a lot coming in the future. What I'll tell you is we have a capital projects team that is staffed and ready to deliver those projects at a high level.
But it's not only the roads we drive every day that are receiving upgrades and having new ground broken. Across the parks and recreation offerings in the county, several exciting new projects are underway. And for Parks and Recreation Director Jim Pryor and District 4 Commissioner Cindy Mills, the past year or two especially has been eye-opening for just how important parks are to our residents.
Through the COVID time, Parks and Recreation became very important to the community. People fled to our greenway, to our parks, and being outside was just a great thing.
The pandemic taught us so much about how important outdoor space is. When those few weeks when we shut the parks down were some of the most agonizing for people. It caused anxiety to just go through the roof because people need interaction with one another.
Once we passed through the COVID era, we got our programs and facilities back open, and just overwhelmingly all of our programs have been filled up.
Because nothing's more important to a community than to have their gathering space for park and recreation.
We're so lucky here in Forsyth County that we have the resources and we have the citizens that demand great parks. And through SPLOST and some of our impact fees, we have a good bit of capital money right now. We're working on about 13 capital projects within the next 5 years. So we always have some under construction, some under permitting, and some in the planning aspect. And so it just keeps going through. We're very, very excited about some newer additions to Lanierland Park.
I used to work at Lanierland, and it brought happiness, and it's going to continue to bring happiness through all the things that we're offering through Park and Recreation.
We have over $350 million in assets in Parks and Recreation and over 500 programs a year.
To think that we have become this is incredible.
Another area of focus for Chairman John during the State of the County address was in economic development. Director of Building and Economic Development for the county, Vivian Vakili, provided her thoughts on where economic development in the county is today. And Phil Mays, principal of Rock Point Partners, the developer of Halcyon, believes a high quality of economic growth will continue here in the county.
I think the state of the county when it comes to economic development is extremely robust. We have a number of sizable, exciting commercial projects going on throughout the county right now. Here at Halcyon, we were recently able to welcome Morgan Stanley, RBM, Mercedes-Benz, Barbecue Guys, just a plethora of exciting business here in the county.
Working with the County Commission has been one of the real cornerstones to the success of Halcyon. We maintain a really close relationship with our district commissioner and the various other commissioners so that there's a partnership and a community of us working together to better the overall community in Forsyth County.
We have incredible leadership here in Forsyth County that has empowered staff to help folks throughout the process. So it doesn't stop when that announcement is made. We help folks throughout the process, whether it has to do with entitlement, land disturbance permitting, building permitting, or handing folks that certificate of occupancy. We're there to help throughout the process, to show them care and custody, to help them with our exceptional customer service to make sure they're able to actually open for business in Forsyth County and thrive.
The growth will continue. The challenge will be keeping the development at the high quality of development that's occurred already around the area, especially of Halcyon in this part of Forsyth County, and keeping that quality of economic growth. But I certainly think, as the development community and the county work together, that'll be achievable.
I think that technology businesses, always on our radar, advanced manufacturing, headquarters, these are the types of things that we want here more and more every day because we want to keep our workforce here. We have a very highly educated workforce here in Forsyth County. We want them to stay here and work here.
Other highlights from the 2022 State of the County address include a look at the county's future administration campus coming to Freedom Parkway, how the county is providing new opportunities for farmers through agritourism, and a look at why Forsyth County staff remains here for 15, 20, 30 years and longer. All in all, for Chairman Alfred John, the future is bright for Forsyth County.
So going back to the word we led off with, home. What does it mean to you? To me, it is much more than simply where we live. From public safety to parks to education, infrastructure, it's all of those things woven into our daily lives, which gives us the ideal location to chase the perfect American dream and also raise the next generation of leaders. This county of mine is already a shining example of what a home community can provide. Incredible natural resources and scenic beauty, opportunities to achieve personal, career, and business goals. A government striving each day to provide the kind of home its residents desire. And I look forward with great hope to the future of this county. I know that if we continue to work together as a community, we can build on the foundation of what has made Forsyth County what it is today, the most desired place to call home. So on behalf of the Board of Commissioners and the Forsyth County staff and all who have endeavored to make this happen, I thank you for your time and for the opportunity to serve you. Thank you.
To see the full State of the County address, visit Forsyth County Government's YouTube channel, where you can find the full address along with other video features from your Forsyth County government. Thanks for listening to the FoCo 15, and we'll be back soon with our latest episode.